Yeah!
Yeah, welcome to Academy of Tone 289. Yeah, tonight we have a special guest, Kevin Burg.
Hi.
From Bad Bergzabern, which is
The center of the world.
for you and for the wine drinkers.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's about 1.5 hours drive from here,
Yeah.
I would say. And it's on the Deutsche Weinstraße, the German wine street, which goes continuously into the Alsace, the French region, where they have their Gewürztraminer and Pinot Gris and Pinot Noir. Et mon français, c'est pas mal. Actually, tomorrow I'm invited to France to meet a French guitar player.
Ooh.
That is, he's kind of like a star in France. Nobody knows him over here because have you ever heard about the French band Ange?
Yes, of course.
You know them?
Yeah, I have a student and he's the biggest fan of Ange.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's a rock band from France.
Yeah, so tomorrow I will have lunch with the guitar player.
Crazy.
Yeah, and so
great guy.
Okay,
So, yeah.
I have only had a phone call with him, and tomorrow we will do the French style restaurant for 3 hours.
Very good.
Yeah,
Great.
so and I mean this guy lives in the Vogesen, in the dans les Vosges en français, in the Vosges mountains, which is not that far from like Strasbourg and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my
nice.
story for tomorrow. Yeah, and we want to talk about what can we learn from a jazz guy in the way that we can use a few tricks to enhance our playing without having the full jazz treatment that is too much.
Yeah, but Thomas, you needed only 10 minutes to learn those very cool chords for our intro song.
There's something, we played a song about Jean-Pierre from Miles Davis, and I have to admit I'm a Miles Davis fan, even though I'm a rock guitar player. His 60s cool jazz album was unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, this is like a classic.
Of course.
It is, wow. You know, it's just what he has done then. And then with this later, where he was opening up into pop music even. He was Human Nature by...
Time After Time.
Yeah, on the Tutu album, which is pop as can be with a jazz flavor. And you know, it's like some spicy notes here and there, and then a poppy melody. That's me. I like that.
Yeah,
you know,
it's beautiful.
So, but I have no theory behind it, so we can learn something.
I love theory. I love like pretty chords are the best thing in the world.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this section. Before we go into that, just to mention what you have done. You studied jazz in Freiburg.
Yeah.
You are a Grammy nominee. With Ron Carter, that famous bass player. You said it's the most recorded bass player?
Yeah, it's the most recorded jazz bass player.
Yeah.
He has over 3,000 albums.
3,000?
Yeah, 3,000.
Wow, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Talking about bass players, the bass player in Miles Davis band is Daryl Jones. He also plays with the Rolling Stones in the rock world, and he also played with Sting.
Yeah.
And he is also a good friend of mine that I learned. Well, we met in Hamburg, and we spent a couple of days together. We did a few clinics. He invited me, and we did a jam, and it was so funny. Here's my little Daryl Jones moment. Just watch that little video clip. Daryl Jones, cool guy. He's home in any style.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, I mean, being the bass player of Miles Davis, being the bass player in the Rolling Stones, you know, so...
Can't get better than that.
Absolutely. So check out the video. Yeah, as you just said, it's all about music. It's not about genres.
No.
You know, I mean, Daryl Jones, you know, what are we playing? Music.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever.
It's a language.
Yeah, and whatever fits is like, he can play rock, he can play jazz, he can play pop, any style. And he plays the right notes in the right moment.
Yeah.
And that makes him the guy crossing all the genres. Yeah. And that's something that we can learn, that there are no boundaries, basically.
There are no rules.
Yeah, there are no rules.
If it sounds good, if it feels good, come on.
And that's the thing. We talk about all this stuff later. Before we go into this, I wanted to have a little recap of my tour from last week with Gluck-Grenfeld-Engelin, which was a good experience. Maybe you guys noticed that I was moaning a little bit about club gigs these days and not having enough people and all that stuff. We have only played crowded places, but we skipped too many gigs. And we used those days where we would have maybe a filler gig to go in the studio and record some new material. And that was a wise decision, because then everybody is more happy. The promoters and the clubs are more happy, and we have Ben Grenfeld flying in from Finland, so we have to use the time. It's no way to have him sitting in an apartment and do nothing. But we use the time to write songs and record stuff, and the gigs were pretty nice. The other thing for me was important in the studio. I was using the latest AMPX version, which is 7, and we just signed off the pre-production data for like the first 30 pieces this Sunday. So this is like 3 days ago.
Thomas, I got 2 calls today and people asked me if it's finished already.
Well, it's finished when it's finished, but it's getting there, because the thing is, this amp has been on tour. The good thing is, temperature, the fan, everything is cool, everything is stable. I played all the gigs with it at like any volume, bigger volume. So we do have some minor, let's say, software issues here. You could notice, because I was just dialing in a sound for our jam here, and there was a moment when when I switch presets like this. Oh, now it's see. This is because I was checking wah-wah pedals, which is not connected, and now it shows me bullshit. Nobody is interested in where is my GD, my George Dennis 30 wah-wah, when it's not even connected. So this is, you get information that is not needed. So this has to, this is beta testing, me doing that. And the other thing is, it was great to have a few new sounds. One of them is the Dumble, which I actually played in the intro song, Dumble Overdrive Special. We have a clip of the AB comparison of that particular Dumble that was in maintenance with Udo Pieper, who also did this amp, which is your signature amp.
That's right.
Yeah, an Udo Pieper Diplomat. We will talk about this later, but first we want to show you the little AB clip. Honestly, when I was doing the AB, from the people that have been at Guitar Summit, having seen my show, they know I had no time, zero time, to dial anything in. So what I had to do is like use the AmpX as the preset was saved, which I think was the AB to that Dumble. I haven't had the Dumble for a whole month, or maybe 2 months even. And so the owner of the Dumble came to the show and said, here's the amp. So I dialed in something that I thought was the reference, had my AB switching system, and the result was fucking close, maybe not 100%, but it's not because we can't do it. It's more like I had no time to dial it in. Anyway, see the clip and get a feel for what we are doing here. And yeah, the Dumble, I think we did the clean and the overdrive. Check it out. Yeah. Okay. So this was the Guitar Summit AB comparison in public. So everybody.
Impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Pretty close, or for me, close enough. It was that close that some people that actually were playing it told me. It was actually Udo. When I was at his place making the AB comparison, and then he played it himself, and he said, yeah, maybe this amp is a little bit, the Dumble is a little bit, is it fruitier or something like that? Mm-hmm. And then I unplugged the Dumble, and he was playing AmpX already for the whole time, and I said, okay, fuck it. You know, so it was like, it doesn't matter.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so
I mean,
okay.
Honesty is the only thing to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to be honest.
And okay, I wanted to show you a little bit about those sounds. I mean, this is now going straight into the same setup, so I can actually I've just plugged it in my usual setup using the Blue Box. I have a Blue Box built in which sounds exactly the same, but keep it simple. I just plugged in anything so I can A/B if needed. So that's the thing about the Dumble, is endless sustain. With not too much gain. Is the and so the amp is always rich, full, and stable and nice. I think here I put the clean sound. That's the Dumble with 4x12. I can put it to the stack 70 with a. Or I can use a Fender type speaker like the Tweed.
Can you go and bridge pickup for a second?
Bridge, yeah.
It's always a good sign if the bridge doesn't peak your ear.
Yeah.
Still a nice full sound.
And this was the brightest Fender cabinet I have. This is. Yeah, what I like about the Dumble quality is it has like a natural compression to it. It's like there's no compressor involved. It's just the natural amp thing. Okay, and just for fun, A, B, C, D. On bank D, I do have a bunch of sounds like... we have the small stone now in there, Electro Harmonix small stone phaser.
An original one.
Yeah, I have...
oh, nice!
Yeah, so that's in here. And I'm pretty happy with that sound. Then I have... This is my Vox AC30 with tons of delays, which I have used in one song here. Let me switch you off all the modulation is here. Wait a minute, how many delays? There's another delay. A delay is... I have two delays. I have a post delay and a pre. So now it's without anything. It's a Vox AC30 cranked. Like the sparkly sound that can go to these a little bit nasty, but and that's this amp is a top boost. So when I use the middle on 0, I have the original top boost setting with like the scooped mids. When I bring in the middle, so, and this middle control blends between the two sounds. The original has a switch because it's a different circuit. It's like 2 amps in one. So I used that, and then I used whatever. Let me see the preset. Yeah, my hot rodded plexi. Difference, just high gain to anything. Yeah. All coming from one amp. That's my personal maybe favorite, because that's my sound. And then I also used the 5150, which is actually a metal amp. I personally use that on a setting where I try to tame all the aggression to make high gain, but as sweet as as the 5150 can be.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can still hear a little bit of that original bite, but it's let me show you. So
Nice.
Stratocaster can work with the 5150, and it's still tight. And I used one thing here, which is when we modeled the amp, we have modeled the original tubes here. Listen. And I have also put in a different type of tubes, E83cc tubes, which have less headroom. They are smoother. So I just switched to another tube. Tiny difference, but it's a nice little nuance. This side is original and is all for the metalers, and the other side is for me. Yeah.
For the softies.
Yeah, for the softies. Yeah, and there is actually something in between for the Tonys. Three little nuances. Yeah.
It's nice. It's like you can hear the speakers working.
Yeah.
So you can literally hear. So there's a real speaker involved. So
It sounds like it, but
Yeah.
there is not.
yeah, but it's not. Yeah.
So it's all that kind of little things we have achieved now, and that's why I'm happy now, and why I can sign it off and make people, it's coming, it's coming. I signed for the production, and yeah. So let's see if we have something in the chat. Can you show the tremolo effect? Not yet, because the tremolo is not yet implemented. But I have tons of I worked on some reverbs and stuff like that. Let me tell you about the tremolo effects. Since this thing is analog and everything is controlled, I will do different tremolos. I want the old school Fender, what is it called, bias tremolo, and the optocoupler one, and no problem, it's coming. Unfortunately, I cannot demonstrate because not there. Is Lucas still behind the camera? Yes, he is. Okay. Well, he's on the other side, yes. he waves with the camera, yes. Lucas is here. Who is asking this, by the way? Leerhard Dö. Who is that? Hello, BluGuitar. Yeah. From Armstrong Club Casablanca. I mean, are we... I only know that famous movie Casablanca, with Humphrey Bogart.
International.
Yeah, okay, we have a drink on you, Humphrey Bogart from Casablanca. Okay, that's nice. Okay, Terzpyramiden. Okay, that is. We can go into the jazz world discussion. Wait, I have one more little snippet from the tour, because it's crazy. I was playing and I had one of my cables that I use for every year for many years, which is a Klotz cable, a very good cable. And then you're standing on stage and you play your ass off, and then the very moment when the cable broke, looks like that. Check it out, little video. Shit happens.
Rock.
Yeah, of course, rock. I had my AmpX with the delay, so the delay, if I had put it on endless repeats, I could have finished the song with the delay. But it's a funny thing when you do troubleshooting, me as a musician that also understands the technology, it's like, what could that be? In seconds, it's like no signal. I thought maybe the output jack of the guitar is loose. That's a classic with a Stratocaster. And then I thought, let's see. I swapped to another guitar even while the band was playing, and I found out it's the same. So I finished the song, but I knew it was the cable. So I hold the cable in a certain way like this. And then, and then I ended the song like that.
Nice.
It was a solution. But
like the famous B.B. King video where he broke a string and then he sings and performs like a god and just changing the string.
And he's totally cool with it. Yeah, that's
amazing.
Yeah, that's the challenge of when something goes wrong, how to solve the problem in the nicest way. Aha, there's somebody from Freiburg. Chris, you know the guy?
Yeah, that's a friend of mine.
Okay, cool. Because
Hey, Chris.
Cool. Anyway, then let's talk about all the options we have before we go into that, I see your pedalboard. Let's do the gear first.
Yeah, let's do the gear first and the heavy stuff later.
Yeah.
For the lovers. If they stay with us all the time, then we can talk about jazz and they will stay with us.
Okay. Yeah, but we will make it really light. And this is the nice thing about your approach, that it's understandable. And it's not overcomplicated. And that is what I really like when we talk, because I had no clue. I do a few things that I picked up here and there, but not really knowing what it is. But you said, oh, that's okay. So, but talking about gear, let's start with Udo Pieper. Well, the Germans know Udo Pieper because he's writing the column in Guitar and Bass magazine.
Yep.
And he is famous for like restoring Dumble amps, Fender amps, Marshall amps, guitars.
Actually, that was the starting point for us. Udo has a Fender collection, like 80 old Fenders of every year, and it's so cool. And I said to him, hey, I will visit you, and then I will try the amps, and if I like one, I would like to buy it.
Right, yeah.
And then I played, and Udo said, Udo, your words, oh, they sound all so nice when you're playing them. I have an idea for an amp that is for a player that sounds good, that is really stiff and clear, but that sounds good if you play good. And then say, hey, okay, then build one. And it's a mixture of an old 57 Tweed, a blackface, and a Dumble. So it has like
a few different ingredients. Yeah, nice. So we have prepared your amp the way you use it with the speaker and the microphone. I switch off. We were using the blue box in the intro song, but we switch now to the microphone. And let me check if this is on. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can hear what we hear.
nice clean tone.
Yeah.
So nice bass for everything. That is what I need to play.
Yeah, you need the foundation and you do all the rest with pedals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when we go, the amp itself has a reverb which is not on yet.
No, but you can if you want to show it.
I'm. So can you maybe? I mean, this is the proof. It's a real spring.
Yeah.
Okay. And the art of having a good spring reverb is to make it lush in the way that it's not overspringy. And still, of course, it's a spring. It still has the spring character. But I would call it's the way between a spring reverb tries to be a little bit like a plate reverb. And this is what I can hear here. Maybe.
Some nice chords.
Okay, we just have somebody has. We have killed his tweeter in the studio monitor. Fuck, I'm very sorry about that. Maybe you shouldn't listen to us that loud. Okay, sorry. Okay, pedal-wise, what is on your board? So I put that reverb off just for the record, and now.
It starts always with something to boost my signal.
Okay.
It doesn't do much. It's just like if I put it off, it's like. If I put it on.
Yeah.
A little more body.
Yeah. I'm a fan of clean sounds that are not sterile clean.
Yeah.
And this is what you get with this kind of.
And then you have just like a little sustain. And normally a TSA 08, I think everyone knows this green friend of mine. It's just like a cool overdrive sound. If I
Okay, I want to do a little comparison,
please.
Just between your tube screamer and my tube screamer.
Yeah.
No. We have both in series, so we can have either mine or your. You know, like this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You understand? So this goes here. So let me try the same settings.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always for A/B comparison.
Yeah.
So this is both off, correct? Maybe the camera can show what's going on. Interesting. They sound very similar, I think. I think yours has less gain and is a bit cleaner. Can you play again? I have to do different settings to get. You know, in the end, does it matter? No, it does not. And this is one of those original old fucking expensive ones. And yours is a standard whatever.
Modded by Keeley, by Robert Keeley. And
okay, so it's again something a Keeley modded one.
Yeah, and I think Robert Keeley is one. He's my guy since he's posted and was like the early days. Sorry for using that term, but
yeah, sure.
I'm not that much in forums, but he wrote in a forum what's the best way to order your pedals that you have the no noise at all.
Yeah.
And since then I'm a friend of him because my pedal board never sounded better and
with his advice.
Yeah,
yeah,
and he's-
this is the order.
yeah, and he knows so much about.
Sure.
And he modded this one, and it sounds great.
Yeah.
So you see, it's
Yeah.
even with the original, it's comparable. It's
Yeah.
okay. So.
No, it's. Is this better? I don't think so. It's very similar, and there's no magic that I would miss. It's like not,
Yeah. Then
Clearly modded. Yeah.
my newest friend on the board is like the Nobles Overdrive.
Yeah.
And greetings to the Nobles company.
Yeah, I mean, I know them well, which are good friends of mine from Hamburg.
Yeah,
And-
nice people.
Yeah. So
So I met them on the Guitar Summit, and
Yeah.
they gave me one of them, of
Yeah.
the little ones.
yes.
And I liked it I liked it, especially if you. So on its own, it's like this Nashville overdrive. You get like this beefy tone, like. But I fell in love with if you took this one and then the tube screamer and
On
then,
top of it.
Yeah, and then you have like this. I like that sound very much because it's kind of compressed, but also not too compressed. But it's a nice feeling to play with it.
Yeah. I like the ODR one a lot, and we put one into the AmpX as well.
Oh, cool!
Let's see.
Yeah.
Switch drive off. The ODR one is also part of the AmpX. Okay, nice pedal, I agree. Halo,
Yeah, that's just always on pedal for me.
Yeah.
Like
I have a Halo myself because I'm a big fan of the pedal and Andy Timmons and David Gilmour, who invented the sound of the Halo.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I have it like that you only can hear it if you doing that. But if I play something nice and clean. Like a fatter clean tone.
Yeah.
And so it's always, if you put it on a higher setting, of course, you can play nice.
Just tap it once. I can hear the repeats.
Oh.
Okay. You have it rather short. We have a Halo here as well. And where are we with a Halo? Oh, I have a Halo here. Is a Halo. Let's switch it on. Wavy. Where's my Halo? Zero. And time zero is also shit. Here we come. So, okay, maybe a little feedback.
Can you read this comment? That's a good one. AmpX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Halo is also in here, and yeah. See, that's another software thing that I'm not happy. This is why we're not shipping. If you recall that pedal, there must be a standard setting that shows what this effect is about, and it's not like 0, 0, 0. Huh? It's kaput. So this is why it still takes some time. But on the other hand, can hear, we are getting there.
Yeah.
So, there's a bunch of effects. Okay, what is the next pedal to the left?
Yeah, that's the Talisman. It's like the uncrowned king of
Reverbs.
plate reverbs.
Ah, that's a good topic. Where is my plate reverb?
So I can show it just like if it's not, if
dry. And now?
I really just
Yeah.
because of course if I just the mix a little higher.
Okay. Let's talk. It's a nice thing always to compare. I had a different. My reference was the Lexicon chip loaded Digitech RV7, which I kind of liked a lot. So let me go into reverbs. I go reverb. I have the Hamida. Maybe you know that pedal. It's also
Yeah. I played the Zen Drive from Hamida. It's the same company. Yeah.
And then let me. Where's my plate? Plate. I get rid of the overdrive. There's gain, there's level. Can you play yours again?
Like the same kind of chord. But normally I have my pedals like that you can't hear it, not as an effect.
They're just there and they give you a little bit nice background. What I like about this here, it is nice and dark in a way.
Yeah, you have a high pass filter on it and you can
Adjust it.
All the 5 switches are really, really adjustable. So I found out that like a pre-delay setting on a reverb can be nice for playing big chords. You can hear it?
Yeah,
It's late. Are getting really clear because the reverb comes later in.
Yeah.
And then you have like, if I play something like that. Sound and it sounds beautiful and still clear. You can still hear the notes. So.
Okay, good hint, because I have one more parameter free, which I can put a pre-delay to.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Pre-delay is so much fun.
I mean, I have one is kind of the brightness. Let me see. Yeah, this is brighter. But I want a pre-delay here. Okay, nice. I'm always learning. Talisman, if I have this occasionally, I can try to duplicate. Anyway, good. So this is your tiny little pedalboard.
Yeah.
And
I also have a top 40 cover gig pedalboard. It's called the mothership and it's like this big.
Yeah.
And I never will touch it again. It will stay forever in that point.
Yeah.
And if I have a cover gig, it can do every sound you need from everything. And there's the voodoo vibe on it from Roger Mayer, like really big pedals. Oh,
Is
you
it
have
here?
one?
I have one, but maybe in the company it's the big one, the black one. I have that too. Yeah, for ages. This is an old pedal.
Yeah, and it has the TC Electronics triple delay. It's 3 delays in one house, and then you can tap them all at the same time. So you have a short one, a middle one, and a long one in the same
housing.
in the same housing and in the same tempo. That's cool for cover gigs.
Yeah, absolutely.
The most important pedal, guys, on every board, it's like the best thing.
It's gold.
Yeah,
it's gold.
It's gold, and it's a volume pedal. And you can do that like. But it's just nice to have a volume pedal.
Yeah. So that is your setup.
Yeah, and I also do that. Use like a pedalboard like this when I do demos for different customers like Gitarrenstudio Neustadt or Jens Ritter or other guys.
Jens Ritter is this guy who makes these shiny, crazy guitars. He lives kind of close to where you are, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like 30 minutes. So, and the cool thing about the work with Jens, hi Jens. So, the cool thing is he sends me a picture of a crazy guitar, and then I have to compose a whole track for it.
Okay.
So I don't just play it, I just do a track, and it's like I don't play it and think, oh, that's the sound, and then I use it for that track. It's like I just use the picture.
Yeah.
And then I think, oh, okay. And there was that sparkly golden one on the Guitar Summit this year, and I did a James Bond track for it.
Of course,
So because,
Goldfinger or whatever.
Exactly.
It reminds you of things. Yeah.
And that's pretty cool because it's creative.
I had this blue sparkly one that he had like 3 or 4 years ago with the blue diamonds or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also into fancy stuff, which was cool thing.
Yeah, nice, pretty nice.
Which brings us to another topic we can talk in another episode because this will sum up too much time. There are so many great luthiers in Germany building, crazy guitars, and they put their hearts into that. And
they're artists like us.
Yeah.
They put their heart in it and thoughts and nights of work, and then they have a nice guitar. And of course, people, I know that those guitars are expensive.
Yeah.
It's like that, but those people aren't rich.
No.
They have to work a lot and hard to build these perfect instruments for us.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great thing.
Absolutely. And I love all these guys because they are so passionate, and I will make portraits about a few of them next year. When I have,
it's a great thing.
I promised to interview, Jörg Tandler and Nick Huber,
Nick Page.
Yeah. And the good thing is about we are all in this community.
Yeah.
And Nick Page just had his M1 Iridium in a video, blah blah blah. So we are connected, and we share the same apartment with Nick Huber at NEM. So and so next year when I have a little time, I will travel and probably make 2 or 3 guys one day. Yeah. Because I don't have that much time. But then I will make portraits of 5 or 6.
Yeah, please do that. It's a great thing.
And most of them are actually, I would say, more in the South German. There are a few.
It's nice to live here.
Yes.
So, südliche Weinstraße.
Yeah. They know where life is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last thing in my chain, and I think that's the thing not many guitarists are talking about, is like this microphone. It's the Royer.
It's a ribbon mic.
Yeah, R121, and I saw it on a picture where Mike Lander was using it.
Sure.
And I thought, hey, come on, if he's using it, you have to test it. And, it's like it transports a little bit more of me.
This one is warm.
Yeah.
I had one of those myself. I have to get one again because I still have the magic clamp, or the thing where you can mount this in combination with a SM57. Is it Freeman or whatever? There's a name for it. No, Freeman is the Swedish producer for the metal guys that uses 2 SM57. I have that too, But this is the combination of the Royer and a Shure. Okie doke. So that was the gear talk. Any more questions, guys? It's now or never. And because now we will kind of go into the danger zone. Makes great guitar picks from Buffalo Horn. Yeah. What are your picks, by the way?
The thing is, at the moment, I think the picks on electric guitars are not that important. Because,
for me, it's very important.
Yeah,
okay.
but if you start to dive a little bit into bluegrass and playing like those really high-end dreadnought guitars, they are so sensitive if you play a different pick. And if you know, do you know the blue chips? Yeah. And like I never was a fan of them because I always losing my picks and they are $50 each. So come on.
Tell me,
yeah. So it's like if you're losing 2 of them, the gig is for free.
Sure.
Yeah, but at the and because they are so sensitive for it, I started to using natural materials like horn and even mammut.
Yep.
Mammoth. What's
whatever.
Mammut,
the old school like, animal with the big.
10,000 years old material, and you play it, and they sound really rich. They have a nice compression in the mids, and then you can work with it. On the electric guitar, I'm pretty easy because I only want to have like stable picks who are pretty thick, like 2 millimeters. Maybe you like this one also. It's like those are pretty like plexiglass.
Jim Dunlop. Yeah. It is plexi.
Yeah. Yeah. And it sounds a little harsher, a little sparklier. And then I have like this one. And do you know Carl Miner?
Carl Miner.
He's like the godfather of acoustic guitar demos.
Okay, I'm not.
And he's like a Nashville guy, and he plays those.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing, because he sounds pretty good with them, and I wanted to try them, so I have one of those with me today.
I know another guy who used those.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but he was using them for a long time. Erik Steckel. He's that blues shredder kind of guy, but nice guy. Yeah. They are easy in a way, So this is my forbidden.
Really big one. Yeah. So what is it?
It's that animal that lives in the sea. It's the real deal. It's tortoiseshell.
Oh. Really nice attack. For like. If you visit us at Gitarrenstudio Neustadt, bring it with you.
Yeah.
So, because I want to hear it on a steel string guitar.
This is, for me, that's the thing. And this is why I'm not losing picks anymore. Because they are handmade.
Yeah.
And I will never get them anymore. Chicken picks.
Gregor plays it.
Yeah.
Those white ones.
Yeah, this is the Dutch guy who has this thick, white chicken picks. They are great too, and they use a material that is used in whatever aerospace, blah blah blah. Everybody has his own story. For me, it's all about a material like in the wood, and this is another thing that you have done. Where's the Tonewood sticker?
Here is it. Yeah.
So this is something that you guys came up with.
Yeah.
It's Tonewood matters, and I think the amount of what is important on the electric guitar might be pickups, whatever, X 50% or 45%. I don't want to argue. In the end, I believe everything is important. Some people are more sensitive for, if they have their pickup and this is giving their kind of overdrive shred sound, the wood is not as important. But the next guy, like myself, I have tons of these replicas of that guitar. This is whatever, number 44. In the office is like 50 or something. And I have seen all these guitars, and they all have the same pickups. They all have the same electronics, and they are all different. And it's due to the wood. So, and therefore I'm sensitive to the wood, because my pickups I have made by Andreas Kloppmann, and I'm happy with the pickups. But I can tell that the wood matters to me.
Yeah.
Because that makes a difference in the guitars. So that's I like as an idea.
Yeah.
Tone wood matters.
Because everyone knows where it comes from.
Yeah, the Germans know best.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Yeah.
Let's think about when we play this.
Oh, do we start with the jazz?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's
start with the jazz.
So I tell you what I know and how I approach it, and what I learned about things, and then we can go into stuff that I probably don't know. There's one thing that Miles Davis, I saw on a YouTube clip or something, which impressed me a lot. Was he the guy? Okay, wait a minute. I have to mute this and make you back. Okay. So there was a video I saw which impressed me so much, because I think it's genius, and because it's simple and it sounds expensive.
Yeah.
I have an E minor pentatonic scale. Okay, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So, and I play like a major chord. This would be C major with the E.
Yeah.
So, and then I play this chord.
Yeah.
And then I do that kind of thing starting with all the notes from the pentatonic scale. So. What is this?
The nature of the pentatonic scale, that's the crazy thing about the pentatonic scale, because everyone in every style of music uses the pentatonic scale, just in different ways. And I think the best starting point for understanding the pentatonic scale in terms of jazz is to try to do them in voicings. Because if I just play, and you can just using the E minor, well, let's take the A minor pentatonic.
Okay.
And if you look at the chords you're getting, that's the magic of the fourths. You don't play different notes. From the old fingers. And I don't even have to know which notes
these are.
They
come from the scale, and you just use any combination of these notes available to your fingers.
And you see the C major triad is in the pentatonic.
Yeah.
So if you start, and then there's a trick. And this is where those other colors come from, because it's not only the A minor pentatonic, and I always like to teach it like that, because I'm obsessed with teaching and talking about music. Because
that's why you're here.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's just like
Okay.
Yeah, and it's so much fun. And if you're using different pentatonic scales, you're getting different sounds.
Yeah.
And as a starting point, if you use the A minor pentatonic, and I mean, it's a little bit harmony lessons now, but if you're using A minor, so you are in C major.
Yeah.
So, and the first thing is C major, then you have D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B minor, the half diminished on the 7th point. But if you put just the minor chords in your pentatonic scale, so you have like D minor, the D minor pentatonic and the E minor pentatonic, you get different colors. So like you can play A minor pentatonic. And now play the D minor pentatonic. And now play the D minor pentatonic. Those jazzy colors because, and that's the most important thing I will say today, harmony and melody are the same thing. Harmony just happens at the same time and melody happens after another. So if I have an idea like D minor, I can use it also as chords. And then you get those jazzy sounds. And it's the same thing, so use that. Use it that if you have a fancy chord, try to put it into a line. And if you have a fancy line, try to put a nice chord voicing.
Daryl Jones, he said like chords are just combined groups of notes. Well, it's exactly what you're saying. And for me, you know, I'm self-taught, I don't have that much harmony knowledge, or theory knowledge, but I always thought the same thing. You know, I was learning the German Alle meine Entchen, which is C major scale. So, and in the end, I found out over years that everybody plays that just with different bass notes. You know, they. So, and there's a different mode, and we can go for. And that's the sound of Mixolydian. Because if you're playing C major, you get G Mixolydian. And that's something which I discovered by listening, and then I thought, oh, this sounds like the Beatles, and this sounds like, you know, like proper minor, or this sounds like Joe Satriani. And sometimes I think, you know, the American guys who know the modes, like Satriani and Steve Vai, as rock guitar players, they know how to use modes, and it sounds so expensive. But in the end, it's fucking Alle meine Entchen for the Germans. It's just a major scale with a different bass note somewhere. But they hear the sound. That's it. If you can hear it, it's the same fingerings all over again. But you have to put it in the right context. And for the right context, the most important thing is that chords can resolve and be like a home bass or like building tension. So it's like always 5 and 1. For all the jazz nerds who are coming in now. There is modal music and there's no 5-1. There are just like chords, and some of them are tension, some of them are not tension. But today we are talking about functional harmony. Exactly. So, and I always get the question, how can I play some like more specific sounds, and especially outside sounds. So how can I get a sound that sounds a little nasty, like a little, who gets, it's like, just like building tension with a line. And that's a little thing that I took from that Miles Davis chord progression. It is like, I do logical steps, you know, and because they are consistent and logically in itself, I can use this like a ladder into something else, which is creating tension because I'm using notes outside that scale.
Exactly.
But it still sounds logic because they belong in a scheme. And of course, I know enough theory that I could say, okay, what is this chord? Well, this is the 5, this is a 11, and this is a 13 or what is a 6 interval.
But are we in E major? Because then it's a 9. A major.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we still in E major?
I was now back to A major.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You see, it works on both chords because at one time it's the 13, and in the next over the next bass note it's the major 9.
Yeah. So the thing is, you can understand that notes and you can think about the notes, but it's also good if you don't understand them and you hear them just and you like just because sometimes I don't even think about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I just do, and I react to, I listen to myself while doing it and think, this sounds good. And then I don't think about, this is a 13 or this is a sharp 11 or, we had that.
Yeah, the fancy thing is I had a chance to study with Pat Martino.
Yeah.
And he said the leak of thought, so thinking nothing, that's the finish line.
Okay.
If you can't just play and thinking nothing, and Pat Martino, whoa. I mean, he's the original jazz shredder.
Okay.
So like he plays endless 8-note lines, and it's so rich. It has a so rich harmony.
Yeah.
And he want to be free. So you don't want to think, that's chord changes. If I play like. If I play giant steps or something, and I play over it, I don't want to think the chords because nobody can think so fast.
Too much information.
Yeah. And the first thing, if you want to go outside, is to find the most opposite way of what you want to play. And I always use like this kind of thing. If you have like a piano, you have 7 white keys.
Yeah.
So it's a C major scale, but you also have the 5 black keys.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the E flat major minor pentatonic. Yeah. And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's those sounds are divided in a tritone. So like you can. So that's the thing. Exactly. And if I play something that's a tritone apart from what I played before,
it's fucking
outside. So
and that's, I mean, on the piano it's easy because you can see white keys, which are inside, and you see the black keys which are outside. And so that's the easy thing for the pianos, but only in one key.
Yeah,
and
it's
getting fucking complicated once you change the keys.
Yeah.
And for us guitar players, it's much better in the fingering because once we understand the fingering, we can simply move it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fingers have the same distance and everything works.
Yeah.
And that's one of my jazz fake licks is. It's exactly the thing.
Yeah, it's a tritone. Yeah, you see?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't. I don't know. It's something that nobody showed me, but it's like it sounded jazz.
Exactly, because what happens is you have like the most inside sound and the most outside sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you put them, and the magic now begins. Saxophonists are obsessed with lines because they can't play chords, so they have to think about lines every day. And what I am doing, if I play the same lick as you, I have a more elegant way.
Okay.
I play it like that.
Okay, what fingering is this?
So like you started on the on the root position, and I start on the third. Exactly, and then the E flat. And then the A. And the E flat. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here the jazz police is calling.
hello, jazz police.
Yeah.
It's calling.
Yeah, and you see that's like a very fluid way to play, like something like that. And if I play like upper structures chords, like just triads over a bass note, then I have like. It's the same thing. It's just like, and can we have the
magic
the diminished? What's it called?
You have
I have some photos for you.
Yeah, the diminished one.
The diminished magic. Yeah, perfect. So the diminished scale is like dividing an octave in 4 equal parts.
By a minor third.
Yeah. Exactly, and that's such a great help if you want to play like more sophisticated lines, because every motive and every chord you have, you can
simply move to another position, a minor third up or two minor thirds up, and the fingering is exactly the same.
Yeah, it's Malmsteen's career in one scale. So
exactly, that is what I know as well, and this is what I use a lot because it sounds so fucking impressive. But and that's the beauty of things.
Yeah,
you can reduce it by repeating. You know,
exactly.
Also, like playing fast. I mean, Malmsteen, for example. I mean, kudos, because it's genius in a way to use that thing. I mean, you can say, oh, so simple, but I think it's also a genius thing to use something that simple and repeat stuff. Repetition is the best thing. If you have a melody and you repeat the one note samba, it's a hit because people will understand it's about that one fucking note.
Yeah.
And if you repeat a lick in diminished, it is also a thing that is somehow memorizable.
Because the structure is so clear.
Exactly.
You can understand the structure while hearing it.
Yeah.
If I'm playing, you know which the next chord, you know the next notes.
Yeah.
So
for me, it's like building a wall with bricks, and you have the same bricks, like they are the form. You know, this is like your 3 notes here, and you put them on piles, and it repeats. You don't have to think anymore. You have the next brick. You know, and they're all the same. Yeah,
and if you can hear it, you can play it.
Yeah.
So because if you can hear it, oh yeah, I know the next note will be this one, then you can find it.
Yeah.
And that's the magic behind those constant structures.
Yeah.
And I mean, I always trying to be to make music as simple as possible, because then I can concentrate on the music. And on the feel, the sound. I don't want to think about harmony, but I want to use it.
Yeah.
So, and there are only 4 triads. So it's like we have the major triad, the minor triad, the diminished triad, and can we have the augmented parental form?
Yeah.
And that's the last one, the 4th one.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's all. So
it doesn't exist anything else.
Yeah, the sus chords are kind of an under thing, but that's all. Yeah. And you can see it's the same thing just in major triads. Now you have 3 parts and always 4 half steps. And then you have this sound. And it's like it's like kind of a movie sound. Exactly. And if I yeah, and if you are Joe Satriani and you want to play a legato line in it, you can.
Yeah.
And it sounds pretty cool.
It sounds pretty expensive, and it's not.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah. So so everything repeats itself in major thirds. So you can, and then there's the whole tone scale, who is based on it. The whole tone scale is your best friend. It sounds a little stinky at first, but the whole tone scale is just whole tones the whole time. So if I can play endless lines, and just in whole tones, and it sounds like wow. And it's expensive.
Yeah, it sounds expensive, but it's cheap.
Yeah, it's not that complicated.
Yeah.
And you have to become friends with finding things that repeat themselves, so you have enough time to practice them all. Because I always tell the guys, you know, all the great jazz players were at their peak with 30.
Yeah.
They didn't have the time to play to practice for 50 years.
Yeah,
because they
were too young.
Yeah, they were too young. So they have to find ways to make those easy. Even Coltrane, the most famous Coltrane lick is a diminished one, and he plays like. Every saxophone player plays it at least one time in a jazz gig. So because it's so famous, and it's like in minor thirds. It sounds so good and so pretty. And if you thinking about things in a way that they're repeating themselves, you can find so many things in such a short time, and you can use those fingerings again and again. So you practice 10 things at the same time.
I think that is the good news. That you can reduce the amount of patterns for your fingers by understanding that little bit of theory.
Yeah.
This is I mean, if you get it now, you can scroll back in the video and look at this minor third diminished approach, or you know, because that is how to structure the notes, to chuck it in sections.
Yeah, to make
and repeat it.
Yeah.
So and what I learned is that works, and it's like the tension release approach. I have no idea. I have a few bullshit jazz licks which sound expensive, but they are not. It's actually an exercise that I have done. Maybe I show you here. So this is like 12th fret, 15th fret. So.
That's kind of a thing where Mike Stern and other guys like to use it. They use like clusters.
Yeah.
They use like forms that are sounding weird, and then they're moving them around.
Yeah.
And it sounds pretty. You know, the famous Mike Stern thing is this one, this cell.
Okay.
So just like have 5, 7, 6, 8.
Wait. Okay.
And then you're starting on F, on G, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, and he moves it around chromatically, so you have a longer line. So it's just playing. And you know, I sound like, come on, that sounds pretty
expensive.
outside. Yeah, expensive.
Okay, outside expensive.
And you asked me for one thing, because the one what we are now doing is we are playing more complicated stuff over one chord.
Yeah.
So that's often that's not a problem. And you asked me before today that I should show something where we can simplify a chord change.
Okay, yeah. Because you know, I think everything that can be simplified is easier, to learn and to use. Like in daily life. I mean, if you have too many codes, and if the operation of AmpX is too complicated, you know, it's not fun.
Yeah.
So how to reduce the amount of information to be able to apply the knowledge, which is the simple words, you know, and still be right.
Yeah.
So what is the
And there's this one. I remembered one thing. And Mike Landau is a really great player. I did a masterclass with him. I visited a masterclass with him, and he's not that harmony guy. He's not that deep into harmony, but he plays a lot of complicated music. And one thing he uses all the time, and Romford uses it also, and a lot of great players, is like this major-minor approach, where you can put a really complicated chord structure into just two forms of major and minor. And there's the song we prepared. It's called 5 Storks, and it's basically always A minor 7, G minor 7, and F sharp minor 7.
Yeah.
And it's just you have A minor for the first two chords, and then and F sharp minor 7.
We go for A major.
Yeah.
And we are using pentatonic.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like for the first chord.
Yeah.
For the second, the same.
Yeah.
And here.
And that's A major, because F sharp minor is A major. Yeah.
Okay,
let's try that.
Let's try.
If that sounds fun, or if it sounds like jazz.
Well, jazz was supposed to be fun. So let's see, where's my backing track? Come on, Face ID. It's still me. Do I look so shitty that you don't recognize? So let's see what happens here. Yeah, baby. This is, yeah.
You know it's jazz if it never stops.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so, you know, and then of course we have, I'm using the different boxes when they are closer in one area.
Yeah.
So that's all the trick there was.
Yeah, but it's just, you have the same root note.
Yeah.
So A for A minor and A major. So you have the chance that your ear can guide you. Because you have the same root note. So you can stay on A. If nothing,
If you don't know nothing, you stay on the A.
Exactly.
And then you can try to. I mean, the good thing about the first two bars in that backing track or in the song is that you are in a familiar scale. I mean, A minor, pentatonic, everybody knows that. And then you can focus on, the last chord is a different one.
Yeah.
And I always think that is a very practical and safe way to step into something different, in something unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Be in a safe zone, in the comfort zone, and then see what happens there. You can try and just play one note and then listen to that. I think when you start this kind of things, you don't have to play fast. It's more about hearing it. And so, you know, you can go... Like, what is this note here coming from that major pentatonic?
Yeah, the major 9.
You know? So,
and then perfect.
Just listen, and you don't have to play too many notes. So, you know, it's like, listen to yourself. That's my always...
My greatest source of inspiration are sounds.
Yeah.
I just want to know, why does it sound so good?
Yeah.
So if I have a song, and greetings going out to my girlfriend Marie, because she has to live with me all the time. And if we're watching a great movie and there's a movie score and I doesn't recognize the sound immediately, it's like I can't concentrate anymore because I have to know what it is. Yeah. So we watched 12 Monkeys with Bruce Willis, and there's like...
want to know.
What's that scale? So what's that sound? Because it sounds, it's like a flamenco. So that's
What's it? Is this like Hungarian minor?
Also, harmonic minor, but it's like
it
this.
was 9.
Yeah, it's like the major 9 in it. It's not that fancy, but it's always, what are you doing with the notes?
Yeah, sure.
So there are voicings who are great because the notes are in the right place, and it's just like, I always love to show people maybe, stuff like that, or like the most famous guitar chord ever. Yeah. And my partner in crime, Tobias Hoffmann, is also obsessed with sounds. And if I write something for us, I just search in colors, and it's like...
Yeah.
And if it sounds pretty, I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, well, the same here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a chord voicing. you know,
Yeah.
having colors and stuff there. For me, when I've tried to compose things, it's like I have the atmosphere in my head first, and then it's kind of polishing and looking, hey, is this kind of the right voicing for a C chord? You know, C is kind of, okay, very ordinary, but you know, I like also chords with a little extra extension notes, you know, like
Yeah,
here's
some tensions. Yeah.
the A is, what is it, the 13?
It's like an A6.
A6, yeah.
Like a kind of jazz chord.
Yeah.
If you play like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't think like a jazz. I play jazz. It's more like I have lines.
It's always about the top notes, the voice leadings.
Yeah.
That is what's make expensive.
The idea
Yeah.
is root note and the major third, or the third.
Yeah.
The super simple thing.
Yeah.
And then I find notes in between to make it sound even more expensive.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's like the best C chord in the guitar, like with the
G, the bass,
low
yeah.
G. Yeah, it sounds so rich. But I'm always, what's a good exercise for people who want to explore some chords is to play 1, 4, 5 C, F, G,
Yeah.
but in all possible ways.
Okay.
So
yeah, in
like
all-
so if we start here like exactly, but you also can go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You can go further and starting with C, then going on F,
Yeah.
and then going on G, and that would be. And
Yeah. Back to the.
yeah, and so as close as possible, like a good piano player.
Yeah.
You don't want to move your hand, and you know that's C, F, G.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you start,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
sounds like heaven.
Yeah.
And then you're going like, you can. And then you go again.
Wait, what's
so
the fingering?
Then you're going on F with C in the bass.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. G in the bass, B in the bass for the G chord.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know that, of course, it's just triads.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge Hans Zimmer fan.
Yeah, the
So-
film composer.
Yeah, and he knows the beauty of the simplicity.
Hey, that's my first record. The beauty of simplicity. Yeah, I understand this lesson myself in last century, 1990, whenever I released it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's like, the thing is, if something is simple and sounds good, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
what I
all
learned.
about that.
And all the widdly, shreddy shit was getting on my nerves on that record. I mean, I still can't live with it, but it's like, anyway.
And the magic about
Yeah.
it, if you put the notes in the right way, because guitarists are obsessed with new notes. So
Yeah.
I have to find new notes. But
Yeah.
people, the thing is, there are only 12.
Yes.
The story is, it's a fast one.
Yeah.
The 12 notes are 12 notes.
And that's it.
Yeah. So you have to find elegant ways to put them together in interesting ways. And
Yeah.
I always love film soundtracks because they're using pretty simple chords,
Yeah.
but in such beautiful ways.
Yeah.
And do you know, it's one of the most used film soundtracks ever. It's Nature of the Daylight from Max Richter. And it's like the saddest song you can imagine.
Yeah.
And it's just like B minor, D, then G,
Yeah.
and then A.
Yeah.
And now I play it. I will play it like him, and then you have like listen.
Yeah.
So pretty.
See?
It's so pretty.
I can show you, I was on tour and in the studio, and my song goes like this. using very similar harmonies. Typical melody, and I have a few shred things here and there.
It has to be shred.
And then with Ben, I have a very sweet poppy melody. It's the German earworm. You will never get rid of that. Maybe coming out next year, but we recorded that using simple things. I was actually writing some movie scores for television, and this is where I learned about that quality, because if you have too much information, it distracts. In the movie world, you have to have strong emotion with at least possible.
Yeah.
And this is what I learned. It's like if you have one note at the right time with the right sound, and maybe like a bass drone or something, that creates the whole atmosphere. I mean, if you put too much stuff on it, it's like, where's the movie? You don't watch the movie anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like if you have a smell in the room.
Yeah.
You know, you create that smell with two notes, sometimes with more notes. But
Yeah.
it's like the more it's getting more beautiful, the more simple it is. This is what I learned. You know, take out everything in the mix and have just the elements that do the job, and that's always the best solution.
Yeah, and if you, I also like to use to use famous songs.
Yeah.
And try to move them a little bit around to get new colors. Mm-hmm. And we all love All Along the Watchtower.
Of course.
I mean, it's maybe All Along the Watchtower, the Hendrix version, is maybe the best sounding record ever. So
it's a killer, yeah.
Yeah, it goes on, and you think, what happens?
It's 3 chords.
Yeah.
You know, there is not much more simpler way about making music than just using 3 chords. But the way how to arrange those 3 chords.
Yeah.
And how the way Jimmy has done it, it's a nice way with all this different...
the 12-string guitar.
Yeah,
and
wow.
The different thing.
It's great. And with the slides and echo and then with his straights, you know... bendings and all that kind of thing. For all the guys who don't know, it's a Bob Dylan song. So
it's a Bob Dylan song.
Jimi Hendrix covered Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
And it's a story about Germany, which is in
Watchtower. A story about Germany.
Yeah.
The
Watchtower is the DDR Watchtower.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's fucking deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
So if you play the chord, it sounds great. If you play just the. We all love that. Mm-hmm. But I did like kind of a jazz arrangement of it in 5/4, and it's just like. Sorry, it's a complete different song. We're not talking and playing at the same time. I will learn that. Until next time.
That's okay. That's okay. We listen to the guitar then.
It's just a complete different. Yeah.
And here comes. Yeah, there's one thing that I noticed also, which opens up things in an easy way, that I picked up from Eddie Van Halen. I mean, I learned two incredible simplifications of things. One is in his picking technique that Uli John Roth from the Scorpions was also using, is playing like a shuffle beat, but having 3 notes and only hitting the first hammer on the second, and and this is like. And Eddie Van Halen is doing that kind of thing as well. What is the great thing? You learn once that movement, and then you don't have to. You could never play that fast.
Yeah.
You know, and that is like repeating the pattern is king. So
Yeah. And if you play constant structures, you have the same fingerings over and over again, and that is what gets you the speed.
Yeah.
And you don't have to practice it for like 1,000 hours.
Yeah, and I think there is one Eddie Van Halen lick based on this idea. Let's play it somewhere here. He has the same fingering. It's like maybe I start on the 12th fret. So this is all the same fingering. Okay, this could be C major. But what is this? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
But it's like I'm in the scale. So this would be like this is a minor 7. If we are talking C major, just for instance. Okay, that's a deviation from this. D is 9. That's hard.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean it's easy to play because it's the same fingering. So then, well, this is a F. G is no problem. C sharp, you know. So, and by having something like mechanical and finding the right spot in fucking, what is it? In a pop rock hit, he plays that thing at the end of the run, and everybody goes, you know, and it sounds like cool. It sounds like cheesy and perfect with a little tension in between.
And I can give you the perfect answer for this, because why it works.
Okay.
You have to understand, and I said it before, but I said it again because it's so important, that harmony is the same thing as melody. Yeah. And if you play a line like that, you have 6 notes that are in the scale. Yeah. Then you have 6 notes that are not in the scale, and then you have 6 notes again that are in the scale.
Yeah.
And it's like to play a chord, and it's like in the blues, everyone does it. So you have like... That outside chord not in time, it will sound horrible. If you play it like go on a blues gig and play that chord like in between, it doesn't work. It only works if you put it in the right place. Yeah. So you play it
a tension chord to resolve in the 4 chord.
And that's the thing you can do, like in jazz kind of ways. You use 4 notes that are in the scale, then 4 notes of bullshit, and then 4 notes that are in the scale, and you know, it sounds like, if I play it, just minor pentatonic. It resolves itself because it sounds like... It sounds like that.
Yeah, that's something I do, like I'm all in for 4 notes of bullshit to resolve, and it works. It actually works.
That's the side of jazz you can put into rock. Just a short thing. I think it's important to say. The old school jazzers and the beboppers, they are playing language. They have a lot of nice melodies, and if you want that I play something like bebop, and like, have lines for that. I have lines for that. And I know they sound good because there are beautiful melodies, there are beautiful little snippets. Bebop is all about puzzling.
Okay, it's puzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, just like... And then it sounds beautiful because I know the lines. It's not about that I think every note.
Yeah.
I think it's like thinking sentences, not words or letters, even words, letters. You're thinking sentences.
Yeah.
And you have just more of them. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like... Then I can go outside. I'll go back in. And I have a lot of lines, and I just can use them, but I don't want to think about them. I just hearing them, and then I can play them. So that's the old school way of jazz. And you're learning that if you play like jazz themes, like Charlie Parker.
Yeah.
So just like those things. It's just language, and if you know some jazz heads, you can play a solo with it. That's the lines. So, but if you want to create some tension and some more colorful harmony, use the chords, use the structures.
Yeah.
So because that's the easiest way. Maybe do we have the time to talk just short about the half-tone, whole-tone scale, the dominant diminished scale?
Quick one.
Okay.
We are running out of time, but let's have a quick one on this one.
The dominant diminished scale is an 8-note scale. And 8 notes are perfect to improvise with it.
Okay, let's explain. Is half note?
Half note, whole note.
Whole note.
Yeah.
Half note, whole note, half
exactly.
note. No?
And it repeats itself every minor thirds because it's from the diminished world. So you can play the same thing in minor thirds. If you forget it, so it just can repeat it in minor thirds. The same thing. So, but it has 8 notes. So the shitty thing about scales is that they have 7 notes. And if you start on C, then you are landing on D.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. But then you're starting from D, and technically you are playing D Dorian.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you play half-tone, whole tone, or dominant diminished,
you have 8 notes.
And you're starting on the note, and you're ending on the same note.
Yeah.
So if I'm starting on A, I'm landing on A. And if I...
where are you?
And you can play it over and over again, and you're landing on the same note as you started on.
Yeah.
So if you're starting on the right note, you will land on the right note.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about 8-note scales. And because they were made for improvising. They are not made for making us a hard life.
Yeah.
They are meant for playing fluidly over songs.
Okay, it's a mechanical structure. It's not designed to be that melodic kind of thing.
No, you have to. That's the hard thing about it, to make it sound musical.
Yeah.
But playing lines with it, you can. You just can play it around the whole day because it repeats itself.
Yeah.
So but if you want to make music with it, it's harder. But
is this like a bebop invention or?
No, it was later. Half-tone, dominant diminished came a little bit later.
Okay.
But in bebop, you're playing like bebop scales, and bebop scales are also 8 notes. But it's maybe a topic for other conversation.
Yeah. But it's just like a little idea about those mechanics. We can have a follow-up of that. But it makes sense to understand that the jazz guys, have created scales that have a purpose and make your life easier to play that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and if you don't know that, it's not easy because you don't understand shit.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, I don't understand it now, but I get the basic idea, which is very fresh for me. It's cool.
Not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Can we have the chat for a minute? Because I have no clue if anybody is still following
It's
us.
awake.
Yeah, are you still awake? Do we have questions here? Let's see. Schofield and Benson made me get interested in jazz music. Yes?
Yeah.
I mean, George Benson, you know, he's so great because what I like about George Benson is he has all the roots. He has the blues, he has the pop, he has the funk, the groove. He's a great singer.
Hands down, George Benson is maybe the best guitarist who ever played changes. For that who play classic jazz, no one is as fluid as George Benson.
Okay.
You know that I know all the licks. Or like. Of course, that stuff is great, but he's so musical with it.
Yeah.
Also he's great.
There's a weekend in LA. I have that vinyl record.
Yeah.
Back from the 1980s or whatever. It's old, but this was my record of George Benson.
Yeah.
Didn't you bring some?
Yeah, I have some records for all who are interested in
let's talk about
getting into some fusion music or jazz rock or bringing some jazz in their playing. The thing is, I mean, you were there when that happened. If Robin Ford came on the scene, it was like whoa.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yellow Jackets and where did he play? Well, before he did the blues
Joni
thing.
Mitchell and that stuff, great. And I think that the bridge he built was with his sound, because he has a great sound and he played jazz.
Yeah.
It was not like those blubbery, warm thumps. And it's great. I mean, sorry, but... Wes Montgomery is great.
Yeah.
It's just a different sound, but he has those rock attitude.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think a good sound helps people to understand the beauty, maybe in crazy chords or crazy music.
Yeah, I mean, if for me it's a guitar that inspires me. When I would like to learn jazz, I would actually get a jazz guitar, like a whatever.
L5.
Or at least my 335, which is in the next room. It's not here. You know, I have such a guitar has already a little bit more that tone, and then I can later transfer it to my Strat.
Yeah.
That helps me.
And I have some records with me who are helped. I think they can help because they sound very fresh and very rock to find some new sounds. The first one is Roller Chafufu from my mentor Dean Brown. And it's like rock, Latin, jazz, fusion and funk.
Okay, that's everything in one.
And it's such a joyful way to mix all those styles with just no rules. It's just joyful. It's just music and you enjoy listening it.
Okie doke.
For the hardliners.
Dean Brown, yeah.
For the hardliners, and he was always a great lineup. Like Dennis Chambers is one of his guys, and Marvin Smitty Smith. For the hardliners, for the rock guitar nerds, Scott Henderson and Vibe Station is always a good call.
Okay.
Because Scott's doing such great things on his Strat, and he sounds so good.
Well, he is also influenced by Jeff Beck.
Yeah, of course.
And this makes him an easier accessible guy for us.
Yeah.
Because there's the connection with that Jeff Becky influence on his style.
Yeah.
And then he brings in, well, his background from the jazz side, which is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Henderson.
I think there's no better trio record than the Live 2006 from Mike Landau.
Michael Landau, yeah.
And it's so blues, it sounds so good. It's just for all guitar nerds, Mike is a sound monster. He's such a great player and just the best musicians on this. It's Sos Panos, Gary Novak, Jimmy Johnson, all the greats. And I think listen to that is never. Oh, yeah, like the good car CDs.
Yeah, it's double. It's a double CD. Yeah. Where was this recorded? Do you know?
Baked Potato.
And the Baked Potato. I've been there. Have you been there?
No, not yet.
It's actually such a small club, and I saw Mike Landau there playing there.
Great.
So I was there live.
Yeah.
There's somewhere a picture of me and him after the show, because I wanted that fanboy picture with me and Michael Landau, and I was complimenting him because that was a killer concert. Yeah.
It's actually that record. At first, my girlfriend, she also plays guitar, and she didn't like Mike Landau at first, but this record changed her mind. So, and this is Yingqi, and it's actually a Robin Ford record. I actually thought about taking the Yellow Jackets record with me, but I think everyone knows that.
Well,
Yellow Jackets.
For those who don't know, Yellow Jackets, and then this is the next level.
Yeah, and it's Vinny Colaiuta and
on drums.
Jimmy Haslip.
Yeah.
It's great. That record blows your mind.
Yeah.
Great music, and Robin is such a delicate player if it comes to playing melodies.
Yeah.
So everyone talks about, he's such a great improviser.
Yeah, but
His articulation is
outstanding.
Yeah, outstanding. Yeah. Larry Carlton and Steve Lukather.
Of course. Well, Larry Carlton, he used to be a session guy with Steely Dan. He has a lot of solo records, Mr. 335 or Room 335 and whatnot. Larry Carlton is part of that LA sound, I would say.
Yeah, he's the godfather of good sounding electric guitars in a rock fusion context.
Yeah, and then teaming up with Steve Lukather, well, he's kind of the next generation, more rock from the same town. Yeah.
Yeah, but Steve is also a player who uses his ears for that stuff. He doesn't know everything he's playing. He's just using sounds, and it's great.
Absolutely.
It sounds so great and so free and natural. So I think that's a perfect blend of one who's really into harmony and music. Steve is also into harmony and music, but one who has a little more freer approach and just using colors.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great one.
Okay.
Then I have one for Gregor Hilden, because he's a huge Osnoy fan. I know that, because I talked with him about Osnoy.
Yeah.
And Os is just a player who has such a cool way to arrange his music and his lines that everyone can understand it. It's such a clear way. It's really complicated, but I think Osnoy is a good call to find someone who using that what we talked about today.
Okay, I have to listen to that because I'm not that familiar. I heard the name and I think I have seen him, Dennis Chambers, on one or two video clips, but I have to check this out more. Osnoy.
Osnoy is a cool one.
And by the way, this is the Osnoy, isn't that?
That's his signature pedal. Yeah, it's like this exotic RC and AC booster.
In one housing.
A little hotter.
Okay.
With a little more gain.
Okay, a little more rock.
a little more Oz, And the last one is maybe just listen to it. It's Unspeakable by maybe the greatest guitarist ever lived and ever do anything, Bill Frisell.
Bill Frisell, okay.
I mean, Bill Frisell, he has 52 solo records.
Unbelievable, yeah.
You can't mess with Bill Frisell. He's just a great guitar player, and this is the one he won the Grammy for it.
Okay.
And it's crazy. It's loops and everything. It sounds pretty modern, but the guitar work on it will stick with you. It will open your mind. Listen to it. It will be...
What? Is it speakable or what?
Unspeakable.
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 Unspeakable by Bill Frisell.
It's just a great record. Great music. Yeah.
Cool, guys. So, what else is going on in the chat? Somebody loves metal. There's nothing wrong about metal. Well, let's put it that way. I'm a little bit too old for the metal thing. But we had a few nice episodes, and we have now a metal expert, Emanuel Knorr, who is doing the Academy of Shred for the metal guys once a month, which is good because he's a real expert in that. I have recently had a beer with our local metal guy, Manny Zever, and if we have some time, we will do something, and maybe I connect the other guys, but there's going on and that and some stuff as well. Kevin was a good teacher. You know the guy? This was great. Kevin is a very good teacher, as well an excellent player. Thanks for the stream. Cars Well Code. Well, maybe nobody knows.
Foreplay is the Larry Carton played with Foreplay. It's like a smooth jazz band.
Yeah.
I know them. It's great music. I think Lee Ritenour also played with them after Larry Carton. And there are great records out. I think, smooth jazz is maybe for softer guys who are into nice sounds, the bridge, because it's also advanced harmony in it.
Yes, but it's not too intense in a way.
And only on the pretty side.
Yeah, it's a nice. I think I saw them in Baden-Baden. They played there with Larry Carton. I was there at the concert. Oh, this is a long time ago. When was Foreplay?
Oh, I think, are they still around?
No, I don't know. But
Yeah.
but I think when Foreplay came to the scene, this is like 20 years ago. It's a long time ago. And I remember because I was invited into the concert this was, I think it was Baden-Baden. You want to hear a very bad joke?
Yeah, please.
Okay, for the Germans, there's a guy. I mean, we all have the competitions about the Pelzer, the guys from the Pfalz area, and let's say from the Baden-Baden area or the Saarländer where I live.
Oh
from.
no, I know. Yeah.
So it's like there's a Baden guy says, "Hey, I live in Baden-Baden, and where are you from?" And he says, "I'm from Pirmasens." That's bad.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
yeah.
this is teasing, you know. But anyway, come on, it's only for the drum guys.
Yeah.
The keyboarder is already dead.
Was it like I know him.
Four-played.
Yeah, the Bob, like I know him. He was an important member of the band, but I can't remember the name.
Yeah,
But he was like
I just remember Larry Carton.
yeah. Nathan East plays there.
Bass,
Yeah,
yeah,
Nathan
Nathan
East.
East.
Yeah, but what was the name of the yeah?
I once met Larry Carton at the blues festival.
Was it Joe Sample? Sorry.
Yeah,
Joe Sample.
Could be.
Because I saw Joe Sample with El Jarreau in Baden-Baden
yeah.
and the Higher Big Band. Was such a great concert.
Here's a story. I have a video where I played with El Jarreau. Fuck, who has that? I played with fucking El Jarreau. I think it was even in Baden-Baden. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Somebody must have seen that on television. It was on television.
It's great.
You bring up a melody of things in my past which I actually have forgotten.
Yeah.
I played with El Jarreau in Baden-Baden. What was this?
That's great.
I have to research that. I know who to ask. Okay, this is going crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here somebody saw Greg Howe last year in Fürth. I think he played the same venue as I did last week, Fürth Kofferfabrik. Maybe we are talking about Giffy Marauder.
Yeah.
He's always online, sorry. I still don't know what's the real word. Yeah. Wow, El Jarreau. Well, I tell you this, the El Jarreau story had something to do with... Wait a minute. Memory. I think I produced and played on a record of Sunny.
Yeah, he
classic.
liked that song, yeah.
Yeah, and this we performed on television, and I played the guitar in the studio. Maybe I have to look back at my old shelf somewhere and maybe talk to one guy from television that I knew who was involved. There's a Kofferfabrik. See, this is where I played.
Yeah.
By the way, nice venue in Fürth near Nürnberg. Good sound guy, and good sound on stage. So I will come back there.
Nice.
Yeah, for the.
It's always nice
Yeah.
if you have a good sound.
So. Said the Joker to the thief. Yeah, okay, this was. the good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, if you have the last question for us, now is the time, because we will have a continue session maybe next year sometime, because I can smell there is more to cover.
There's more, There's more jazz.
There's more jazz.
There's more jazz in Thomas.
Yeah, of course. Well, I have this thing that I like some of jazz colors, and I don't understand them. And the more I have people around me like you that live that, the more it opens it up, and I don't feel so alone, which is good. So let's make some public jazz lessons here with you. And that inspires me. Okay, somebody's complaining about 700 kilometers away from that venue. Please, more episodes with Kevin. Yeah, okay, you people like it, which is cool.
Thank you very much, people.
Yep.
Do you played a song, your new song from your new record, to see that you played the chords.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you see, listen to it. And then you see, it's all around. It's not that far away from another.
Absolutely, and for me, it's if I would play it in ordinary chords, it would sound too cheesy. It's like. So it's, this is like too cheesy. So I try to find different voicings and to spice it up. And then, of course, I have a middle eight, which is the simplest thing of everything. It's a C major and A minor. Okay. I mean, it's like, how more simply can you get? But what I choose is like my more expensive voicings. That's my C, and that's my A. And you have a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think someone who's great at that, playing fancy voicings in a blues pop context, and he's one of my all-time favorites, is Eric Gales.
Yeah.
And Eric, I know he plays upside down, and I
nobody understands.
Yeah, and the chords are, but if he plays Little Wing, and he plays it like kind of... a new and fresh way, just a few chords. There are not many fancy chords in it, but the right chord at the right time. That's what it's all about.
Difference.
That's what.
And he throws in the diminished kind of chords, and it's like I use that chord on my album here, which is called, what is it? Salt and Pepper. It's from my Paul's Blues thing, because I love that chord. I love the extension of the 11, the 7, and then the 9 also. These extensions are all my favorite notes.
Yeah, I can feel you. So,
so the best thing for me is always when I put a pedal, I have my replex, switch it on, and I make my hello. I use those extension notes also for the melody sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's it's like I'm self-taught, but I'm fascinated by the A in the...
You can't resist the jazzy colors.
Yeah.
And I have one. You know that one? a song, and it started with. It's a song. Next year there will be a big video series with me and Tobias Hoffmann, and I wrote songs for that, so I can spoil that one chord.
Okay.
So, and it's. It's that color, and then it changes with, and now it sounds a little harsh, but now it makes.
Nice.
It's not that complicated, but it sounds so warm, you know. It's like
I have the same taste when it comes to these chords. And
it has to be beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you can do some shit over it and playing nasty, but it has to be beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I thought I had that. No, but I don't have that. Thank you very much for joining in.
Thank you very much.
And
Thomas, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
It was a pleasure to be here.
And,
it was so much fun.
We will have another episode next year. I have to work on my jazz influences for have soak it up and thanks for.
We will do that.
Yeah. Next week I have Vanessa Jung. She's maybe.
Oh, the classical guitar. She plays classical and funk.
She plays, I think, rock guitar. And here comes the thing.
Oh.
I have done a teaching online thing with the Blues Rock King in German, and that thing she has transcribed.
Oh.
And she's like, I don't know, even though maybe 20 something, or maybe I think she's younger than. But I don't ask.
No.
And, it's like I met her at the Guitar Summit and she said, oh, okay, I'm using AMP1 and blah, blah, blah. And then, by the way, I transcribed all your stuff. And I said, you transcribed all my shit, because I know shit about what I'm doing, And she said, okay, I've done this. Well, okay, fair enough. And then she goes and says, well, and also I'm teaching, and this, it's an interesting person, and it's great.
Does she work for Bernd Kiltz in
Yes.
his online school? Now I have it. Now I have the face and the person.
Yeah, that's her, and she will be here next week.
Great.
So I'm fine, and I feel so sorry because she wanted to come to our concert and it was sold out, and there was no room. And then the next option we have. I play the same venue, which is close to her place in Epstein. It's again sold out, and she cannot even come. It's like, shit, we tried to meet there to make the photo, and then first the organizer said, I can give you one free seat for this and that, and then...
you need greater venues.
Yeah, bigger venues, but then there's a problem, they don't sell out.
And
we
that's not a
lose
thing.
all the money.
Yeah.
So... anyway, so hey, thanks for joining, and maybe we have a last video from the tour that Lucas can show us. So Lucas, when he plays the videos, we know that he is still alive, sitting behind his screen and playing us the video.
So then we will meet again on Saturday. On your concert in Karlsruhe, I will be there.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, for the guys who, there are some free seats, or it's not even seats. It's in the NCO Club.
Yeah, exactly.
NCO Club in Karlsruhe, Saturday. And I have to program the sounds for that band into this particular unit, because it's only programmed for the Gluck-Grenfeld-Engelin band with all these poppy sounds. And for the Rock Anarchy, I have a different sound set.
Yeah.
And so that's on my list on Friday because tomorrow I'm fully booked with the software guy and with that French guitar player. You know?
Orange, yeah.
Yeah, from Orange. Anybody else knows that French band? I think it's so funny. It's great. Okay, thanks, Kevin. See you soon.
Thank you very much.
See you on Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, and see you guys next week with Vanessa. Enjoy my song Last Day of Summer from the Gluck-Grenfeld-Engelin live. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's been a great tour with a few concerts here in Germany using my new AMPX Version 7. It was nearly working flawless, so we get it into production and enjoy the next song where I was using AMPX. Cheers.